Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. Today, my guest is Betsy Campbell. She is the owner of Campbell Accounting Solutions in Florence, South Carolina. And this firm is getting ready to celebrate its 40th anniversary in 2023. Betsy, I'm so glad to have you as my guest today. Welcome.
Hey, how are you, Nicole?
I am great. This is exciting. What a milestone. 40 years in the business. A business that your dad started all those years ago. And I know you're excited that you've been able to continue the work that he started.
Well, we started in the back room of another office back in 1983. My dad had one desk and a phone book and a phone. And so we have grown from there. And I was his first marketing director. So at that ripe old age that I was, I have come up at his heels. And then in 1996, I came on full time. And unfortunately, in 2004, he passed away from pancreatic cancer. So I took the wheel then, and it has been going strong ever since.
I love your story. And I love the fact that you say initially in life, you thought you wanted to be an attorney, but you said, no, that's not going to work out. And your dad said, come on, help me in the accounting business. And that's where you've been ever since. And now that you're continuing what he started, you've made it sort of a girl power office. It's an all girl staff, all female staff, except for your son who helps out. Talk a little bit about that.
Well, it happened by accident, but there are 9 women here, and it makes for interesting days.
I bet.
The clients love it though. You know, they're used to it. We've got some feisty ones and some quiet ones, and it's just a little melting pot of women, and we're friends and we're family, and we sort of keep a group text going, and it goes throughout the day, throughout the night. And, you know, we have office dinners, and my son, we call him Boy Friday. He kind of runs in and grabs what he needs to run the errands and runs out. He said it's too many girls for him, and he's a 16-year-old boy. So
of course, that's too many women for him. That's right. You say your business is different. You do things that set you apart from other accounting firms. Talk about that.
Well, we moved back in 2016, and it was a big move for us. It was something I had looked forward to for a long time, and it was moving into a building that my dad and one of his best friends had kind of reserved as the best friend's retirement, and it was offered to me to buy. So we moved, and we decorated it just so. We researched the color schemes, and we changed things up. It's not all leather and suits in here. It's very home-like, very HGV-like. And it's like coming home with Chip and Joanna Gaines, and the clients love it. They sit down, they relax. They like to talk about the decor. They like the fact that we're not in suits, and they feel like that brings them more in line and more in touch with us.
It feels relatable and probably puts them at ease, especially when you're talking about people's money, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I like that. And also, as far as helping people with their taxes, it's more than that. You help in other ways, payroll. Talk a little bit more about the services that you offer.
Well, we offer payroll for clients. We can do monthly, semi-weekly, weekly payroll, direct deposits. And in line with that, we do the quarterly reports and the W-2s at the end of the year. Our main focus is monthly business accounts, where we work with them, pull their profit and loss statements, make sure they can understand them. A lot of clients don't understand when they come in what their bottom line is.
Yeah.
And then we work with their P&L and with their tax return to help them prepay any liabilities they may have, and to offer any suggestions we may have to either help true deductions be used to lower their liability, or to help make cuts if it's the opposite situation.
You know, when you own a business, there's so much more to it than just, hey, I want to sell a product or a service or whatever. Having someone like you have their back is so important to do all of the things that you just mentioned. Otherwise, you could probably get in a real pickle in many ways.
Yes.
And
See a
so
lot of that, actually.
I'm sure you do. So what are some of the things that you tell them, especially for business owners?
Well, the biggest thing is everything has to be filed timely. And there are lots of things. There's payroll tax liabilities, there's sales tax, there's your corporate tax and your personal tax and vehicle motor taxes. So you have to know your industry, and you have to know filing due dates for everything, because once you forget to file, at that point, you're in trouble.
Right. Right. Then you would be looking at, I would assume, fines, and then that stacks up. And as a business owner, your goal is to make money, not to lose money, because you don't understand how to run a business. That's a hard thing to do, which is why you would need someone like you on their team. You really are a partner in helping them succeed.
Absolutely. And that's what I tell people, like I have restaurant clients, for instance. Okay, well, I can't cook. I don't want, I want to sit down and somebody bring me food. So when I'm talking to them, I say, okay, you don't know how to do what I do. So let me do my job and you do your job, and then we'll get it together and work together to make this work for both of us.
And I would think that's where the trust factor comes into play with someone like you by their side. It really does become a true partnership. And
It
so
does.
they succeed, and then you succeed. Then your business is also profitable as well.
That is right. That is right.
Love that. I love that. It's sometimes I think, as maybe the other business person or whatever, we think we know everything and we just want to do it our way. But sometimes we need to give in to the other person's expertise in order for us to succeed, right?
That's right. Like I said, I don't know much about cooking in a restaurant, but I can do the tax return.
I hear you. I don't know anything about cooking either, or tax returns, so I would need both. I just know how to talk.
Well, you do a fine job at that.
Oh gosh. Well, hey, listen, you guys are involved in the community as well. You were voted best of the PD not too long ago. I know you like being involved in the community as well. Talk about that.
Well, one of our favorite charities here is the Florence Area Literacy Council.
Yes.
We do a lot with them. And one reason we do is because it's not one of the well-known, well-established ones. So we actually, one of my coworkers here and I did the lip sync battle for them back in June.
Nice.
Now, we normally work with them. We get donations and do some work at the event. But Christina Lawson, that runs it, called and said, oh my gosh, somebody dropped out and I need help. So Vicki and I, who were choraleers at South Florence 100 years ago, in 2 weeks' time, we learned choreography and we got on stage and we won. We did not win the judges winner, but we did win the money vote. So we won there for the fan favorite. But it's where they put the donations in your box. Yeah. I called it the money win. But we do that. We do a lot. We're getting ready to do the spelling bee with them. So
good. Well, I think that makes you a good citizen in the community as well. It's not only giving back in that way, and also just being a wonderful business partner for the community as well. So kudos to you on that.
Thank you.
Well, listen, is there anything else that you want to share about Campbell Solutions? Again, I know your dad's probably watching all of your success continue, and he's saying, good job, Betsy.
Well, I hope so. We want the community to know that we're here to work alongside you. And we always accept new clients, and we will help you either fix what's wrong or start it up from the beginning and help you follow through and help assist you as you grow, because we want to see you win.
100%. And what's the best way to reach you?
Our phone number is 843-662-9700, and we're located at 1623 Second Loop Road in Florence.
Betsy, thank you so much for joining me today. I enjoyed our conversation.
Thank you so much, Nicole. We appreciate it.
You bet. And that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.